Okay, listen everyone. Welcome back to our political science class. Okay, so we started the chapter number 1 from textbook Indian Constitution at Work. The first chapter, Constitution, how and why. Okay, so we discussed about the features of the Indian Constitution. Features of the Indian Constitution. Okay, just open your textbook. Just going for analyzing the things what we learned already. Okay, so here it is. Hope you're able to see the screen. Okay, so we know that the function, okay, the first function of the constitution, we know that, okay, so it is to provide a set of basic rules that allow for minimal coordination among the members of the society. Okay, the minimum coordination among the members of the society, that the first function of our the constitution, okay, or any constitution basically speaks so. Okay, so second one, the second function of the constitution is to specify who has the power to make decisions in the society. Okay, the first one, it is creating rules and regulations to create a minimum coordination among the people, and the second function is giving or interpreting that who has the power to make decisions in a society, or who has the power to create rules and regulations in the society. Okay, it decides how the government will be constituted, how the government will be constituted, right? Okay, so next one, the third function. Okay, so the third function of the constitution is to set some limits on what a government can impose on its citizens. So no governments are able to control the rights of the people ultimately. Okay, so the third function of the constitution is to set some limits on what a government can impose on its citizen. These limits are fundamental in the sense that government may never trespass them. So it is the fundamental rights of the people. No government have the power to override or overrule such kind of rules that in the constitution, right? So that's the third function of the constitution. Third function of the constitution. Again, number of cartoons we observed that cartoons say so the meaning of or the functions of the constitution. Okay, the fourth function of the constitution is to enable the government to fulfill the aspirations of the society and create conditions for a just society. So the constitution giving ideas and suggestions for all the governments to or how to those governments are functioning in the society, or what way they have to use to function in the society. Okay, clear or not? Such kind of four functions are there. All these functions are important for the examination, and I want to elaborate that and want to understand this properly. Okay, so we know that in each and every society we are able to find a situation. What is that? Okay, if giving powers to someone to take decisions, if there are different societies are there, or different groups of people are there in the society, we are able to find a quarrel or a fight between the groups of people, but constitution protecting the will of the people by ensuring, what is that? Fundamental rights. So no one should trespass the rights of others, And I told you to check your progress related with these four functions of the government. Four functions of the government. Okay. So first of all, the government cannot order any citizen to follow or not to follow any religion. Okay. So it is the limitation of the power of the government. Limitation of the power. So that is the third function. Okay, the constitution creating some limitation on the powers of the government. We already discussed that. See here, what is the third function here? So the third function of the constitution is set to some limits on what the government can impose on its citizen. Clear. So the religion is coming under that, right? So religion is coming under the right to religion, right? So it is the fundamental right of an individual. So government cannot interfere in that. So that coming under the third function and its violation, limitation of the power of the government. Okay, clear. Next one, the government must try to reduce inequalities in income and wealth. Okay, any functions are related with that? Just check here. Okay, go into the first function. So here it is inequalities. Okay, what kind of inequalities? Economic inequality. So the first function of the constitution to provide a set of basic rules and allows that minimal coordination, not coming under that section, right? Economic inequality, no, not in that. Okay, second one, what is that? The second function of the constitution is to specify who has the power. No economic inequality in that also. Clear? And coming to the third one, it is related with what fundamental rights, and the constitution is limited the powers of the government. Okay, not in that also. Fourth one, the fourth function of the constitution is to enable the government to fulfill the aspiration of the society and to create condition for a what society? Justice society. Is equality coming under that? Justice? Yes or no? Yes or no? So is that right? Is that related with that the fourth function, right? Right or not? The government must try to reduce inequalities in income and wealth. It is the fourth function of the constitution. Fourth function of the constitution. So write down that. Okay. Next one, the president has the power to appoint the prime minister. What power is that? What power is that? The president has the power to appoint the prime minister. What type of power is that? It's coming under which function of the government? Check that. That's the fourth function. Or is that the third function? Check here. For the second function. The second function. The second function of the constitution is to specify who has the power to make decisions in the society, right? Yes or no? Okay. So just to read all these things again, how many left? Again, two more are there. Okay. At least read this and find out. Okay. In which category this comes to. Okay. So the constitution is the supreme law that everyone has to obey. Indian citizenship is not limited to the people of any race, caste, or a religion. Okay. So read it and write the answers. I told to complete this as a homework. Just to finish that and at least send it today. Okay. The authority of a constitution. Authority. The power of the constitution. All right. We have outlined some of the functions of the constitution performs. So 4 functions we discussed. These functions explain why most societies have a constitution. Okay. So by understanding the 4 functions of a constitution, okay, we can easily understand that what is the need of a constitution in any society, Clear? So if the constitution is not there, the 4 functions will not be there in the society. The society will function as its own, that it will create a problem between the majority and minority. Okay, economically inequalities will be there, conflicts will be there in the society. Okay, so the constitution is necessary. But there are 3 further questions we can ask about constitution. So we discussed about the 4 functions of the constitution. All these functions are necessary for the well-being of a society or a country. Okay, the same time we are able to ask 3 further questions. What are those 3 questions here? So first of all, what is a constitution? First of all, functions will read that. Okay, clear. Next one, the question is what is a constitution? Next one, how effective is a constitution? How effective is a constitution? Means either all the people are accepting and obeying the constitution. Okay, are they law-abiding citizens? Okay, the question, is that effective to reduce the problem in the society? What are you thinking? The Indian constitution is sufficient to create problems in the society, right? Yes or no? So every day you people are able to read a number of cases related with the violences against women, rape cases, brutal murder. Read or not? Reading or not? Every day we are able to read such kind of news is there. Okay, not only in Uttar Pradesh, not only in Gujarat, not only in Kerala, in almost all the states, this thing is going on. Okay, humiliation. Okay, sexual abuses against women. It is going on there. Rules and regulations are there or not? Are there or not in the constitution to protect women? Are there or not? My question is there any rules and regulations are existing in the Indian constitution to protect the rights of women and secure them in the society? Are there or not? Are there or not? What is your answer?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, others don't know about that. Amal Raj, Elvina, Grishma, Ashish Beni, you don't know about that. No such rights are there. No such rules and regulations are there. Yes, are there. Many are there. But still, we are able to find these atrocities in the society, right? Every day we are reading such kind of atrocities are there in the newspaper, right? Even the COVID patients also unable to escape from this kind of people in our society, right? Even in ambulance, we read in newspaper there, right? Okay, so such kind of news are still spreading, still these things are there. So this is because of the laws are not that much effective, right? Rules are not that much effective, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? What is your answer? Tell me. You become free thinkers. Okay. What is your answer? Rules are there, regulations are there, okay, punishments are there, but it is not necessary, I mean not sufficient to solve this problem in the society. So that's what the question. How effective our constitution? How effective our constitution? Still today we know that a number of political party leaders for money they are changing their party allegiance, right or not? Okay, BJP offering more money means Congress party members or CPM party members or elected representatives, they will shift from their party to BJP, vice versa. Clear or not? Okay, so for money they are shifting their party allegiance, they're changing their party allegiance. So rules and regulations are there to protect, are there, but not effective, effective, right or not? Right or not? Okay, rules and regulations are there in the constitution to stop bribery. Okay, stop corruption, but still it is going on, right? So I can say that the present rules and regulations are not that effective to solve a lot of malpractices or many malpractices or problems in our society, Clear? So that's my answer, Okay, different people can think differently, no problem. Next one, is a constitution is a just constitution? Is a constitution is a just constitution? And what is your answer? Just means equal to everyone. Equal to everyone. What is your answer? Are you thinking it is equal to everyone? Huh? Equal to everyone? Okay. If you are visiting prisons, we'll come to know that. Reality. We are thinking about the reality. Okay. Prisons, we are able to see that some special preferences are there for some people. VIPs. Very important persons they are. Right or not? Huh? Rules and regulations are not equal to everyone, it seems there. Okay, big multinational companies are emitting different types of fumes or different kinds of effluents to the atmosphere and to the river right or not? Big companies, okay, gallons of this waste materials or liquids, toxic liquids, they are leaving to the rivers, okay, allowing to free flow to the rivers there. Okay, no government is there, no rule is there, no police there to arrest them and seize this kind of activities. But a poor person is what we can say that water from his compound or his property is moving to the river or such kind of things are there, means number of problems are there. Okay, the local government will act in that, police department will act in that, number of people will come, it become an international issue, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? That's a common things what we are reading in the newspaper. All right. This is not my opinion. Don't think that I am a liberal or what we can say a rational radicalist or something like that. So these are the things we are reading in the newspaper. All right. Clear? So political science class in the sense we are discussing the existing circumstances in the society, not any predictions. Clear or not? Or not? We are not, we can say, giving any predictions like a astronaut. Sorry, what you can say? Astrologist, right or not? Not astronomer, astrologist, right? So we are not going to give a prediction there, right? Okay, fine. So just keep that in your mind. So that's the question. These three questions. If the constitution is just, is equal to everyone. So number of rules and regulations are there to protect the rights of women, right? Right or not? Is there any rule and regulation is there in the constitution to protect the right of the men? Is there, Mr. Amal Raj? Is there, Mr. Ashish Benny? Are there or not? Are there, but nobody knows that. That's it. Okay, are there, but not specified that this rule is made to protect men. Nothing, no such kind of rulings are there. All right. So just keep that idea in your mind. Okay,
so,
here.
So, is it because the laws are ineffective or the people are not ready to accept it?
That's a question here. Okay, laws are not effective or persons are not accepting that. Okay, fine, Miss Aishwarya. The question is the Arab countries, for example, they are monarchical type of countries, right? Monarchy. Clear or not? Clear or not? So they basically following some rules and regulations that is too rigid. There is no loopholes. Clear. If a person is committed murder, definitely what the punishment you know? Chopping out the head, right? Cutting the head off in the public premises. Clear or not? Okay. Clear or not? So we heard not only one such kind of punishment, lot of such kind of murder in that country, right? Lot of such kind of punishment in that society or in that country, basically, which means such kind of rules also not able to stop the people from committing crimes. Understand? Understand? Such kind of brutal and such kind of harsh punishment also not sufficient to solve the problems in the society. Okay, so first of all, we want to create a awareness in the society, want to teach the people, want to, what you can say, spread knowledge and spread wisdom. That's what the most important aspect. Clear or not? So rules and regulations have some limitations. Clear? Clear? Some limitations are there for the rules and regulations. No, most of the people will obey such kind of things there. Okay, so punishments are good, and at the same time awareness is the best way. For asking to me, I will say that awareness, creating awareness in the society, that's the best way to make people to obey the rules and regulations. Okay, clear. So for example, if you are we know that it's creating problem for the butterflies or for problem for the honeybees. What? Mobile phones. Clear or not? Okay, or mobile tower or a high radiation. Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm not saying the story of Yandhiran 2.0 or something like that. It's reality. Okay. Understand? The reality. Okay. So because of this mobile towers, we are able to find that because of the high radiation, it is adversely affecting the life of the butterflies, dragonflies, or honeybees there. Clear? In my childhood, I could say that to people that a number of butterflies are there, number of dragonflies are there, number of honeybees are there, right? The atmosphere is totally colorful, right? But today is not like that. The number of all these things are reduced like anything. Reasons are there, this mobile phone. So if you're receiving such kind of information, that also in your mobile phone only, right or not? Maybe Facebook, maybe WhatsApp, maybe Twitter. Okay, then what you people will do? Just transfer that or send that message in the or post that in the public group or your family group, and your activity get done, right? Yes or no? But no one is reacting against that. Okay, we are passive people and not ready to interact in this such kind of social issues directly. Social issues directly. That's a major problem. That's a lack of awareness. Lack of awareness. Okay, our concept is that all things are moving. Okay, we are also moving along with that. Clear or not? That only. We are moving along the along with the flow there. Okay, we are not ready to swim against the flow. Not ready. No one is ready. Okay, so that's a problem. So awareness is important. Awareness is important. Even what we are discussing in the class, people also like that only, right? We know the reality, but we are not ready to accept it. Not ready to accept it or not ready to react against that. So number of such people reacted against that and we're going to say they called to be social activist. So social activist, right or not? Clear or not? Social activist. Okay, so we will listen them and we will forget about their teachings or their preachings. Okay, so let it. So that's what the question is: a constitution just? Is a constitution just? So we want to find out the answers for these three questions. What is a constitution? How if it is a constitution? And is a constitution just? In most countries, constitution is a compact document that comprises a number of articles about the state. Okay, so most of the state, what is that? It's a set of rules and regulations, a number of articles about the state, specifying how the state is to be constituted, and what norms it should follow. So the constitution is a set of rules and regulations that says how the government want to function in the society. How the government wanted to function in the society. Okay, when we ask for the constitution of a country, we are usually referring to this document. Clear or not? What is the document? The constitution itself is a document, right or not? But some countries, like the United Kingdom, for instance, for example, do not have one single document that can be called a constitution. Rather, they have a series of documents and decisions. Okay, so if you're asking the United Kingdom to show their constitution, they may not, or they are unable to show a single document or a single book. Okay, so the United Kingdom's constitution is not a single document, but a set of different documents and decisions. different documents and decisions, right or not? For example, I can say that, okay, before 10 years or in the recent times, always they used a rule and regulation. What is that? From time immemorial, from 17th century onwards, they are following this rule in the UK. What is that? Want to keep food for animals in the vehicle. Clear or not? Water and food for the animals in the vehicle. Right or not? Why it is that? So the rule is from 17th century. 17th century. Why it is so? Food for animals. I mean fodder, hay, grass or something like that. Want to keep in the animal along with the water. Why? I could use the term at 17th century. Think and say. It's a 17th century rule. Want to keep food for animals, fodder for animals in the vehicle along with the water. Why it is so? Remember, 17th century. Oh God. What kind of vehicles are there that time? Pardon, Ashish? Come on, Ashish. Why it is so?
There were no vehicles.
No vehicles. Vehicles are there. But it's not motor vehicles. Vehicles are there, but not motor vehicles, right? What type of vehicles are that? Huh?
Bicycles.
Bicycle want a gray, grass and hay, Mr. Ashish Benny. Huh? Huh? That much low you are a common sense, you people. Think and say, animal driven, yeah. Amal Raj. Okay, animal driven. Vehicles are there, horse, bullock carts or something like that, right or not? Clear, for that they want to keep food in the vehicle, right or not? That's a rule. Okay, today the era changed, centuries passed. Okay, now also for up to, we can say that one decade or something like that, they followed the same rule, because in taxi cars also, or their vehicles also, they used to keep that. That's a rule, it seems. Is that necessary? No, not necessary, but they followed that, it seems. Clear or not? So that's just information for this understanding. I don't know what is the authenticity of that news. Anyway, I just told you they are following like that. Okay, so it is not a single constitution, okay, or single document. A set of documents and decisions are there, basically, that considering as constitution for United Kingdom, constitution for a United Kingdom. Rather, they have a series of documents and decisions that taken collectively are referred as the constitution. So we can say that constitution is the document or set of document that seeks to perform the functions that we mentioned above. Okay, so what do we mentioned above? The constitution basically speaks what the government want to do, or all the other four functions we studied earlier, right or not? Clear or not? So it is not necessarily a single book to mention all these functions or everything, but a number of documents or decisions also able to lead the government to rule like that or accept that terms and conditions or rules and regulations. Okay, but many constitutions around the world exist only on paper. Okay, most of the constitutions are existing on paper, written constitutions, right or not? Written it is. Okay, but coming to United Kingdom, we can say that a number of decisions are unwritten also. Unwritten are there. Okay, unwritten. Only they are following that for a long period of time. Clear or not? Can anyone tell me that unwritten rule that what we are following in India? An unwritten rule that what we are following in India? Any rules are there? We are following a constitution, right or not? Right or not? So any unwritten rules and regulations are existing in our country? Unwritten? Unwritten in the sense everyone know that, everyone accepting that if you are breaking that, you will get the punishment. Any such rules and regulations are there? Difficult to find out? Okay, I will give one day for you. Just try it. Okay. I already told you that it's in the Indian constitution is a written constitution. Everything is written, okay, on the constitution, paper constitution, on the paper, everything is perfectly mentioned. So think about that. So UK, we are able to find such kind of rules and regulations. Okay. But many constitutions around the world exist only on paper. They are mere words existing on the preachment, on a parchment, I mean, a binded one. Okay, the crucial question is how effective is a constitution? What makes it effective? What ensures that it has a real impact on the lives of the people? Making a constitution effective depends upon many factors, Now we know that what is a constitution? It is written or unwritten, okay, a single document or a group of documents, okay, basically ensuring the four functions, right? Okay, next one, mode of promulgation. Okay, promulgation in the sense declaration, okay, or announcement or something like that. So it refers to how a constitution comes into being. So the mode of promulgation says that how a constitution came into being. Who created the constitution? Who made this constitution? What are the process behind the making of the constitution? Like that things coming under the promulgation. Who crafted the constitution and how much authority did they have? Who created the constitution and what is the level of their authority, their power to create the constitution? Okay. For example, I will say a story for you people. Okay. It is related with the power of the rulers. All right. Okay. Once, it's a story from Kerala history. Okay. Once, might heard about Shaktan Tamburan, right? Shaktan Tamburan. What is speciality? It's a Cochin king, right? Okay. So I already told you it was a country, right? Kochi, king of that country, Shaktan Tamburan. He visited the other country's king, the Travancore king, Thiruvidankur king, right? Clear? Okay, so if Shaktan Tamburan goes somewhere to a diplomatic meeting or something, number of bodyguards will be with him, right or not? Bodyguards to protect. Clear? So along with them, he visited Thiruvidankur. Right? Okay. And in that meeting, this king and the Shaktan Tamburan and the Travancore king, they are both sat on the what you can say, the first story of the building, right? Clear or not? Okay, understand? So a multi-storied building it is. So the top story, you just select that. The top floor they selected to sit and discuss. Clear? That time the Travancore king asked Shaktan Tamburan that how effective your words or how powerful you are. Understand? Clear or not? So they want to check the loyalty of their bodyguards. And the Travancore king told the bodyguards to jump from the second floor to the ground. Okay, what is that? Jump from the second floor to the ground. Okay, and almost all the bodyguards of this Travancore king, they just observed the height and they told that it is not possible, my lord. Okay, because if we jump so we will break our bones or hand or leg or something like that. So Travancore king told, okay, it is a wise decision because you will lose your health. Okay, something will happen. So might lose your what you can say, life also. So don't do that. Okay, move away. Then Shaktan Tamburan, he called his bodyguard and asked them to jump. Clear or not? Suddenly all the bodyguards jumped from the second floor to the ground. Most of them broke their leg, hand and everything, right? Then a Travancore king asked Shaktan Tamburan, why it is so? Sorry, not Shaktan Tamburan, to the guards, why you are jumped by listening your king's word? Then the bodyguards say that if you are jumping from this floor, we might break our hands or leg. If it is not jump, we will lose our head. Understand? So that's what the power of kings there, or power of the people to create the rules and constitutions. Understand? Okay, for simple example, I told that. Okay, so just keep that in your mind. So the authority, the power of the people to create the constitution is also coming under what do you say? How effective a constitution is. How effective a constitution is. In many countries, constitutions remain defunct because they are crafted by military leaders or leaders who are not popular and do not have the ability to carry the people with them. Okay, so in some countries we can say that the constitutions are not that much powerful or effective because the military leaders created or crafted that constitution, they don't have the support from the people. Okay, the most successful constitutions like India, so underline that, in the world today, we are celebrating the Indian Constitution, the South African Constitution, and the Constitution of United States are the most successful constitutions. Clear? Are constitutions which were created in the aftermath of popular national movements. Okay, so all these constitutions created after a long struggle, Indian Constitution, the Constitution of the United States, and the Constitution of South Africa, all these created after a long struggle by the people. Okay, although India's Constitution was formally created by the Constituent Assembly between December 1946, and November 1949. Okay, so the preamble last line says that do hereby adopt and enact this constitution. Okay, on what day? 26th November 1949. 26th November 1949. That day is considered as the Constitution Day in India. Constitution Day in India, right? 26th November. 26th November. Okay. It drew up along a long history of the nationalist movement that had the remarkable ability to take along different sections of the Indian society together. So we got independence, right, in the year 1947. But the Constitution Drafting Committee came into effect by December 1946. Okay. And they started to create a constitution or a new constitution for our country. And the people know, the constitution framers or the makers of the constitution know that we are going to get the independence because of the struggle, the hard work, okay, martyrdom of number of people. Okay, so all such things, those who protecting the will of the people should be there in the constitution. Okay, they thought like that, then they wrote the constitution. So all such things are there in the constitution. All such provisions are there in the constitution to protect the will of almost all the different sections of the people. Okay, so the constitution drew enormous legitimacy from the fact that it was drawn up by people who enjoyed immense public credibility. Okay, so legitimacy, what do you mean legitimacy? Indian constitution or Indian government is considering as a legitimate government. It's people's own government. People is all powerful. People is all powerful. So constitution also should be like that. Okay. So who had the capacity to negotiate and command the respect of wide cross sections of the society, and who were able to convince the people that the constitution was not an instrument for what is that? Okay, sorry, for an aggressive discernment of their personal power there. So in India, we know that most of this, the constitution of our country is basically framed by the national leaders. They know the pulse of the people. Okay. So I'm using present tense here, but just to understand all these things that happened in the past. Okay. So the people or the national leaders, they already know about the will of the people, their needs. Okay. These problems the people faced in the society. Clear? Because different societies are there, different castes are there, different religions are there, different linguistic, cultural groups are there, ethnic groups are there. So it's the responsibility of the national leaders to protect the will of almost all the people in the country. So they created a constitution. All that kind of provisions that included in the constitution also, So these leaders, they are able to control the minds of the people. So people will like them, and the people, they accept the rules and regulations that made by this different leaders in our country. Okay, some countries have subjected their constitution to the full-fledged referendum. So referendum means it's a public opinion, type of public opinion, where all the people vote on the desirability of the constitution. The Indian constitution was never subjected to a referendum, but nevertheless carried enormous public authority. So some countries give chance to the people to accept or reject the constitution. It's basically termed as a referendum, taking the public opinion, majority opinion. Okay, so most of the countries did that. But so far we can say that there is no referendum related with the Indian constitution, because people accepted that. It is made by our national leaders. So we accepted it. Okay, because it had the consciousness and backing of leaders. consensus and the backing of leaders who were themselves popular. Although the constitution itself was not subjected to referendum, the people adopted it as their own by abiding by its provisions, accepting by its provisions. Therefore, the authority of people who enact the constitution help determine in part its prospects for success. So today in India, we are accepted the Indian constitution because that made by the national leaders. Okay, so without any referendum, number of people today they accepting and acting as per the Indian constitution. Okay, so up to here, read, and we will meet in the next class. Okay, everyone, thank you very much. Okay, so complete the homework also. So read these areas clearly and understand the topic. Okay, how the constitution came into effect. Okay, guys, thank you.